Okay, Alien fans, buckle up. Because if you thought the franchise was done throwing chest-bursting curveballs, think again. Noah Hawley's upcoming Alien Earth series is shaping up to be the most ambitious and possibly the most controversial chapter yet. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. Set before the events of the original 1979 Alien, this new show has everyone buzzing with theories. From secret hybrid experiments to corporate backstabbing, and yes, even the possibility of xenomorphs reaching Earth alien. Earth might just flip everything we thought we knew about the franchise. So let's break it all down. Every major theory, fan speculation, and burning question you should be thinking about before the series drops.
Save yourself.
The Xenomorphs are coming to Earth, but no one will remember it. Here's the big one. The show is set 2 years before the original Alien movie, which immediately raises a huge red flag. Because if you followed Ripley's journey, you know one thing's always been clear. Xenomorphs should never reach Earth. So, if the show actually brings them to our home planet, how does the franchise explain that nobody in the later films knows it ever happened? Enter theory number 1, the Containment Conspiracy. The idea here is that something catastrophic happens. Probably a crashed Weyland-Yutani ship carrying alien specimens, but the resulting outbreak is successfully covered up. Whether it's a scorched Earth solution, a Black Ops massacre, or a media wipe, the endgame is the same. Earth remains clean in the history books. It's like Roswell, but with facehuggers. Some fans even suggest the show could end with the last surviving witnesses erased, literally or metaphorically. No evidence, no survivors, no problem. David didn't create the Xenomorphs. He reverse-engineered them. Let's rewind for a second to Prometheus and Alien, Covenant. Those films gave us David, the creepy android with a god complex who might have created the Xenomorphs. Maybe. It was always a little murky. Alien, Earth might be here to clear that up. A growing theory suggests that David didn't invent the Xenos from scratch. He just modified or re-engineered a life form that already existed. Maybe something he found in ancient engineer tech. Maybe something older. That would explain why xenomorph-like creatures show up in Alien, Earth, before the timeline of Covenant. If true, the series could reframe the entire mythos. David wasn't the creator. He was just the latest in a long line of people, or androids, trying to control something they didn't understand.
If I'm not human, what am I?
Wendy is the key to the show's philosophy. Let's talk about Wendy. She's being described as a child in an adult android body. What that really means is we're about to get deep. Like existential horror meets Pinocchio levels of deep. A lot of fan theories center on Wendy's role as the emotional heart of the series. Think about it. She's innocent, possibly naive, but also stronger, faster, and more durable than any human. That contrast between childlike morality and adult power sets her up as a mirror to both humanity and AI. Some theories suggest Wendy will be the character through which we question what it means to be alive. Others think she'll be the one who ultimately decides the fate of either the xenomorphs or the hybrids. And here's the kicker. If she starts to evolve or question orders, Wendy might become the first true post-human. Something neither synthetic nor human, but something else entirely.
Monsters.
The hybrid war is coming. One of the biggest confirmed details is that Alien, Earth will feature hybrids, humans, whose consciousness has been uploaded into synthetic bodies, not androids, not cyborgs, something entirely new. Which brings us to the theory of the three-way war: humans, synthetics, and hybrids. Each group believes it's the future of intelligent life. Humans think they have morality, emotion, and creativity. Synthetics argue that they have logic, perfection, and efficiency. And hybrids, well, they might claim to be the best of both worlds. This triangle could be the philosophical engine of the entire series. Who deserves to survive? Who's more dangerous? And what happens when xenomorphs enter the mix? One theory suggests that the hybrids, like Wendy, will become the Xenos' unexpected equal, immune to infection, resistant to fear, and able to make moral choices the others can't. Weyland-Yutani versus Prodigy. Corporate war gets personal. We already know Weyland-Yutani's reputation. If they're involved, it's gonna get messy. But in Alien, Earth, they're not the only game in town. There are 5 major corporations vying for dominance, with Prodigy Corporation looking like Weyland's biggest rival. And according to early leaks and synopses, a Weyland ship crashes on Prodigy territory with something horrifying inside. Coincidence? Fans don't think so. A popular theory is that someone inside Prodigy sabotaged the ship to steal its cargo. Or worse, someone at Wayland deliberately sent the ship into Prodigy airspace to provoke a confrontation. Think corporate warfare, but with facehuggers. This theory opens the door to boardroom espionage, assassinations, synthetic spies, and maybe even xenomorphs being used as blackmail tools. Because nothing says hostile takeover like a literal alien hive in your basement.
This ship collected 5 different life forms.
The Earth-based Xenomorphs might be different. Here's a weirder theory that's gaining traction. The Xenomorphs we see in Alien, Earth won't be like the ones we know. Why? Well, maybe they're an earlier version, less evolved, less biomechanical. Or maybe they've adapted to Earth's ecosystem. Some fans are even theorizing a kind of Earth Xeno, evolved through hybrid experimentation or exposure to human DNA. We could be looking at creatures that are more intelligent, more subtle, maybe even ones capable of manipulating tech. It's a stretch, sure, but Alien has always been about evolution, mutation, and survival. And if the show is about how corporations play God with biology, then mutated or hybridized Xenos aren't off the table.
The universe. Monsters.
The series will end by erasing itself from history. This is one of the wildest, but strangely plausible, theories out there. The entire series, some fans believe, will build up to a massive, horrific outbreak that's eventually contained. But to preserve the timeline and explain why Ripley never hears about any of this, the series has to end with a total memory wipe. Not literal mind wiping, but something like destruction of all involved data, death of all key witnesses, corporate gaslighting at a global scale. In short, by the time the series ends, no one remembers what happened. The story is erased from public and institutional memory. It's a narrative sleight of hand, but one that keeps canon intact while giving fans the Earth-based horror they've been dying to see.
It's like a zoo, but the animals got it.
Xenomorphs as a symbol of human arrogance. Let's step back and look at the bigger picture. In every Alien film, the real villains aren't the creatures. It's the humans who try to control them. And Alien, Earth seems poised to take that theme even further. Between Wendy, the hybrids, and the corporations racing toward immortality, one big theory is that the Xenomorphs will serve as a kind of karmic punishment, a response to unchecked ambition. We tried to outsmart nature, cheat death, and play God. The Xenomorphs, their nature's reset button, the chaos to our order, the ultimate, you were never meant to go this far. In this theory, the show becomes a dark fable about hubris. And in that sense, the monsters aren't the aliens, it's us.
Spacecraft!
I want what's on that ship.
We can do it.
Our nerdy thoughts. At its core, Alien. Earth is about more than just face huggers and chest bursters. It's about identity, power, greed, the lines between human and machine, the hunger for immortality, and the consequences that come with it. Whether the show ends with Wendy ascending as some post-human messiah, or Earth burning under an alien infestation that no one remembers, one thing's clear. We're not just watching another monster story. We're about to see a new kind of horror, one where the scariest thing might not be what's hiding in the shadows. It might be the people in charge. So what do you think? Will Alien, Earth rewrite the rules? Will it challenge Prometheus? Could it even make us sympathize with the Xenomorphs? Let us know which theory you believe and which ones you hope the show actually explores. Because if there's one thing this franchise has taught us, it's that in space, no one can hear you scream. But on Earth, the whole world is watching.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.